sa dami ng EVs ngayon, yung mga hybrid na lahat, China-made, yung mga sasakyan, tingin mo ba okay nang bumili?
Well, you know, ang rationale ko lagi dyan, there's 1.4 billion people in China.
Okay.
1.4 billion.
Oo.
Let's just say na 30% own cars. And then you have companies like Bike who sells Bike, SAIC, all these companies that sell millions of vehicles a year. Kung bulok yung ginagawa nilang sasakyan, paano sila tumagal ng ganyang katagal? You know? And as much as we think as Pinoys na sobra tayong pihikan sa sasakyan, pare ibang klase ang Chinese consumer. Pag hindi nila type yung auto, susunugin nila sa harap ng dealership yan.
Ganun yun.
Ganon sila.
So, kailangan talaga maganda yung quality.
I've seen so many videos on TikTok, on WeChat, na I forgot the brand that he bought it, tumirik, nung umandar, dinala sa dealership, sinagasaan niya yung pylon, tapos sinunog niya sa loob ng dealership yung auto.
Grabe.
I mean, nakulong siya, pero you know, he doesn't care. Ganon sila. If they don't like it, that's what they'll do. So, to answer your question, okay na ba bumili? There's a big disconnect kasi sa consumer knowing the brand versus knowing where they bought it.
Okay.
Okay? The big elephant in the room right now is meron bang pyesa?
Yeah.
Meron bang after sales,
Yan,
yung
oo,
service? You have to understand that the brand, you know, let's say MG, Photon, or whoever, Zeekr,
Yung mga Cherry.
you know,
ganyan,
Cherry,
oo.
Bike, all these brands are big brands.
Okay.
May distributor dito yan. Ang distributor, hindi humaharap yan sa customer. Ang humaharap sa customer, yung dealership. What the distributor does and what the dealership does are two different things. And then you also have the component of the ahente. Ang problem is marami tayong unscrupulous na ahente dito sa bansa. Kumukuha ng deposit, tas hindi nire-report. Marami rin naman tangang nagbabayad. So, you know, so you can't fully blame them, di ba? So sometimes after sales is not a function of the brand being bad. It's the dealership.
Okay.
I'll give you a story. Follower, tumawag. Boss, lapit ko na sa'yo. Binili ko yung sasakyan ko dahil sabi mo maganda yung kumpanya. Binili ko last year, 1 taon na sira yung headlight, di pa napapalitan. No? So ngayon, yung kotse pumapalya na. Pinilala ko doon sa dealership na binilang ko, which will be unnamed. But ang sabi sa akin, warranty daw, 2 months bago ma-approve. 6 months ang pyesa.
Okay.
Okay? So tinawagan ko yung kumpanya. Sabi ko, boss, bakit ganito? Sabi niya, pare, anong serial number ng auto, anong dealership? Binigay ko. Ang sabi lang sa akin ng kumpanya, pare, pwede mo ba sabihin sa follower mo na ilipat sa ibang dealership yung service? So nilipat namin sa iba. The next day, dumating yung auto ron, approve yung warranty. The same day, pinalitan yung pyesa pati headlight.
So, may problema talaga.
Oo.
Ang problema yung dealership.
Pwede mong ibulong sa akin kung ano yung brand tsaka yung anong branch ng dealership.
Mamaya na.
Bulong mo
Kasi-
sa akin. Di naman
Kasi
nila
medyo malakas yung mic eh.
Ay,
Narinig eh.
Kala mo
Hindi,
mga pare-
minumute nila pare.
Hindi
Minumute talaga
minute yan.
nila.
But anyway, at the end of the day, ang naging problema is yung dealership na binilhan ng kliyente, ipapasara na pala ng distributor. Kasi may higit 400 million ang balanse. Hindi nagbabayad.
Okay.
So, you know, there's a big disconnect. Kaya kawawa din yung mga brands. No, magandang sasakyan, kaya lang ang sama ng after sales because hindi marunong magpatakbo yung dealership.